Pregame.com.
Preakness action this Saturday. We're going to preview Bodemeister. He's the morning line favorite. I'm joined by Dave Tuley. I'm Marco D'Angelo. Dave, Bodemeister, he finished second. He's the morning line favorite. Have you ever seen a horse get as much love for losing a horse race as Bodemeister got coming out of the Derby?
You see it ever so often, and although usually when a Derby loser is favored in the Derby, it's usually because the Derby winner was like a Mind That Bird or Giacomo at 50-1. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people give I'll Have Another all the credit in the world, but immediately after the race, a lot of people were talking about how Bodemeister, just such an impressive race, and that he would be the favorite, and here he is.
Well, let's talk about how impressive it was. That was the 5th fastest quarter mile in the history of the Kentucky Derby. It was the 5th fastest half mile ever in the Kentucky Derby. And normally, whenever you have a horse that goes that fast at the beginning of the Derby, they're calling AAA, right, looking for looking to find it.
Backing up.
Bodemeister, he continued on. He put every horse that contested the early fractions with him finished way back. He put all of them away, and he put away the rest of the field except one, I'll Have Another, who we'll talk more about when we break down his video, but he had an absolutely perfect trip. Clean trip, clean sailing, got the jump on the field, and was able, give him credit, he ran Bodemeister down, but Bodemeister, 2 back-to-back impressive starts. And the question that we asked before the Derby, you have to ask it again here. Off of that effort, do you worry about him bouncing?
I think that is definitely a worry, although most horses from the Derby to the Preakness carry their form. I mean, we pretty much see this pretty much the same effort. So I wouldn't necessarily say he's going to bounce, but I do have some concerns about Bodemeister. The fractions, the opening quarter and the opening half, blazing. He did slow it down though, only 24 seconds for the third quarter, and then 25 and almost 26 to the mile. So he did slow it down. So I thought, I'm not going to give him every excuse in the world for losing the lead. Mm-hmm. And if you go back and look in the San Felipe, he led. Creative Cause was the one that ran him down in the stretch, and so I mean. Again, I had Creative Cause in the Derby, which I made more of a case for I'll Have Another. Mm. But I think it sets up for a stalker like Creative Cause again.
Well, we will be talking about Creative Cause in a later video. Just to give our viewers one of the things that sets up for Bodemeister, the thought process going to the Preakness is, one, obviously it's a shorter race than the Derby. Mm. 2, Pimlico is known for its tight turns, which again, favors the horse on the lead, and there's no real speed in this race. The true speed that we had in the Derby to run with Bodemeister, none of those horses showed up for the Preakness. So Bodemeister should be able to get to the lead, be able to rate like he did in the third and at the mile from the 3/4 and then the mile marker. He did get a breather. If he can do that at the beginning of this race in the shorter distance, he's going to be a tough horse to beat.
Right. Well, there's no doubt. Yeah, Trinenberg, the sprinter, not being in here. Bob Baffert, right after the race, was said he was going to have nightmares about Trinenberg pushing him faster than he wanted to go. Again, I'm not totally excusing Bodemeister losing the race, so I'm still going to try and beat him. But yeah, it is his race to lose. If he goes out there and is comfortable on the lead and conserves energy, he could be as well as everyone's saying.
Yep. I think he's the logical horse to win this race. If you're looking for a price, it's not going to be with Bodemeister. He's the morning line favorite at 8-5, but on paper, he looks like the horse to beat for the Preakness. We're going to preview next the Derby winner. I'll Have Another's up next.